Hey guys, it's Alyssa Irene. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here to my channel, hello, how's it going? Be sure to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already and turn on post notification, because let me tell you, I know I upload twice a week, but lately I'm able to just throw a video in here or there, so be alerted when I upload those. So today, I know I've made videos talking about the pros of being visually impaired, the cons of being visually impaired, like things not to say, all that fun stuff. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about 10 struggles of being someone who's visually impaired and has low vision. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today, are the 10 things, the 10 struggles. And so without further ado, let's just jump right on into this video. Okay guys, oh my gosh. So I could probably come up with like 100 struggles of being visually impaired, but I'm just gonna keep it a little short. Short and a little simple for you guys because I could go on and on and on. But a lot of the ones that I'm going to be telling you guys about today are just ones that are so common, so frequent, and just they like bother my soul a little bit. But it comes with being visually impaired, it comes with losing my eyesight, and I'm sure I will find more as the days progress. Let's go, let's do this. Hand cleaning dishes. So at the house I live in now, we don't have a dishwasher. I am on dishwashing duty, the blind girl. How did that happen? And Joel is in charge of laundry, cool. But there are some times when Joel goes to put the dishes away and he's like, this one's not clean all the way. And I'm like, oh, well maybe you shouldn't have stuck the blind girl doing the dishes. So I'm pretty good at like cleaning dishes. It's just like silverware, like small pieces of gunk on silverware. I really have a hard time. So I promise they soak and they get a second round in the sink and I scrub them and I have Joel inspect them and it's fine. It's all good. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really like a big cash handler. I don't ever really carry cash on me, but I have a really hard time like distinguishing cash, like the difference in cash. Now, after I look super close up to it, I'm like, okay, like this is a $1 bill, this is a $5 bill, things like that. But at first, it can be like kind of difficult for me. I also have a really big problem distinguishing nickels and quarters. Now I know the size is like the difference between them, but if you have change laying out on a table and you're like, oh, pick out all the quarters, yeah, I would be there for a while and I'm sure I would have some like nickels in the quarter section. You know what I'm saying? So I always like mess them up. And even when I pay for something and I'm like trying to pay with loose change, it's like, oh, this is a quarter. And they're like, no, this is a nickel. So that kind of sucks. The struggle of running into things is so real. Even in like the middle of the night when I need to go fill up like a water bottle or I need to just go anywhere, I'm doing anything, I always have to warn Joel not to leave like a door half open and not to leave a cabinet in the kitchen open because I will bump my head on that so fast. You know, it's like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so that's always nice. I have had probably plenty of mini concussions just from doing so. So, oh my gosh, the struggle is so real trying to find that built-in seam for you to open a package because I have a really hard time finding it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna like rip it open here or I'm gonna pull it apart and like I'm gonna make my own seam. So whenever I ask for help to open something, someone's like, well, the seam is right here and you can just open it here. And it's like, thanks. So when you're going to the grocery store or you're out in public or you're hanging out with someone, normally it's kids who get separated from their parents and have a mini panic attack and freak out. Well, like put me in that category of kids that get lost and like miss whoever they're with. So I lose people all the time when I'm out in public. They could go to the aisle next door, they could be 2 feet away from me. And once they're not in my like line of sight around me, I'm like, oh crap. They left me. The struggle of just like losing who I'm with sucks. And then turns out they could just be like right behind me or maybe they just walked like a couple feet away. So it's definitely always a mini heart attack when I'm facing that. I've mentioned this plenty of times on my channel already and in real life that with Stargardts disease, I can't see faces. So I always have the struggle of someone saying I'm waving at you or I'm saying hi to you or I smiled at you or maybe we're driving in the car and Joel's like, did you see that person flip us off? And I'm like, nope, didn't see it. Picking up on like those social cues of people, like just their body language or even just figuring out who was saying hi to me, that sucks. Because then I just like put on this facade like I know who I'm talking to and I probably don't know. So since I'm creating content all the time, I'm on my computer, I'm uploading videos, I'm editing, all that fun stuff, I use my laptop all of the time. Probably every single day I'm on my laptop for at least a few hours. And the frustrating part about being visually impaired is trying to find my little mouse, my little cursor, my little thing on the screen. Now I know there are like accessibility things where you can make it bigger. I've made mine a little bit bigger, like big enough to the point where I can see it, but I don't care. I don't care how big I make my cursor. I still lose that little thing on the screen. I'm like looking at my screen. I'm like, where did it go? Like, and then when you can't find it, you try to move your cursor up to like the far corner just so you can like find it. Sometimes your computer's either frozen or you just haven't been able to see it for like 2 minutes. So yeah, working on my computer all the time, the struggle of finding my cursor is so real and scary. It's like, I don't want to lose that little guy. So there are plenty of products that I use on an everyday basis that, you know, that are in a spray bottle, whether it's like a hair mask or hairspray or what else am I thinking of? Perfume or body mists. Don't even get me started. I am very guilty of, instead of like spraying my wrist or spraying my chest, your girl sprays her face like all of the time, all of the time. So for example, body mist here. So I can't really see where the little spray thing is. So I'll feel it out. Like I'll feel that it's right here. And then I'll go to like spray it. Well, sometimes it turns, you know how this little cap thing turns, and I'll go to spray thinking it's like there, like towards me. So yeah, that's just so annoying. Also, when I'm writing things in like a notebook or I'm tracking down like plans or ideas, or even if I'm writing something down, even paperwork when I have to go to an appointment, I am always writing off of the line. It's like I'm writing straight on the line, and then it's like whatever I'm writing, like my name just gets sad all of a sudden, and is like, wow, like Alyssa. I'm so close to the paper that my perception is terrible. And even in high school, when I was writing notes in my notebook and the lines are a really faint blue color, I did have special ones that had black lines, but the blue lined notebook paper, I was just, all my handwriting looked slanted and sad and depressed. And it was like, it was sad. So I could be outside on like a cloudy day and someone's like, oh, it's not even bright outside. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's freaking bright out. Even when I'm sitting in a dark room and all of a sudden Joel comes in to like tell me something and he flips on like the room light, I literally just feel like a vampire. It just hurts my eyes. It's just irritating. Speaking of which, I live in Nebraska. We got tons and tons of snow this weekend. Not kidding, probably like a foot of snow. And going outside in the snow, even when it's cloudy outside, I don't care. It's so freaking bright outside. Like the reflection from all the snow and all the ice and the sun on the ice, and no. I might as well put on a, what's it called? Like a sleeping mask or something. Like put something over my eyes because it's so bright outside. It sucks. And the last thing, because I need to talk about food, is finding the expiration dates on products, food products, things like that. Yeah, that sucks. That's a struggle within itself. Not gonna lie, sometimes it's like, does it smell like it's expired? Does it taste like it's expired? And if worse comes to worse, I'm like, Joel, is this expired? But no, just like looking around on a product to find the black little font to see when something expires is so frustrating. Ugh, guys. So annoying. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short little kind of video, the struggles of being visually impaired. They're so real. There are so many other struggles that I could talk about, but if you guys have any struggles and you're visually impaired or blind or things like that, be sure to go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I would love to hear you guys' top struggles, because let me tell you guys, I could go on and on forever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.